Alright, so I finally found time to start playing with Project Neon here and overclocking her a little bit. Right now we're running through just performance tests to see what kind of numbers we get. Yeah, I know it's not accurate and blah blah blah, we hear it all the time. I just like it for a comfort thing. Once I'm done with this, we'll run 3D Mark. I have it running at, where are we at there? 4.6 gigahertz. It's a 4690K processor. I think 3.2 is originally what they were. And I'm pitting it against a FX 9370 overclocked to 5 gigahertz. So we have two overclockers. Project Neon, as you know, has a R9 380 card in it, so the card's going to beat this one out. This is the FX series. This is Smog here, and he's running an R9 270 card. He's like the shop workhorse. And we're just going to compare scores because we can set it up with two monitors like that. So let's run it through and we'll see how she goes, and I'll be back. So we end up with a score of 4,900. I actually seen 5,000 earlier, so it can vary. That's for the 4690K. Overclocked to 4.6. Originally it was 3.5. I correct that earlier. I said 3.2. And the FX 9370 at 5 gigahertz scores a 3749. Now this is running an R9 270, and this is running an R9 380. So enough with this one. Let's get on to the 3D Mark stuff. Alright, now we're going to start running through the 3D Mark tests. I'm going to run through all of them just because we have different video cards and like to see how the processors stack up. Right now the FX series isn't looking too hot. That's the high end. The FX 9370 is one of the higher end processors. It's like pre-overclocked or whatever they want to call it. And this is the 4690K, which is same price range, but it's what's considered more your mid-range for the Intel series. So we'll see how they stack up. It's just interesting to see. Alright, well, we got some scores for this one, but our AMD decided he didn't want to last on 5 gigahertz, so it crashed out. I changed it to 4.9 gigahertz and it's finishing up the test now. But on Project Neon, which as you see, we got some decent scores for single cards. Not going to complain about that one bit there. Seems pretty decent, not too shabby. All the little cool specs. So not a bad little shot, and only 8 gigs of memory too. So I think the AMD one has 16 gigs, so that might give it a little advantage. But right now it's been not performing as well as you would think for a higher end little processor. There, it's not it's a bad system or nothing. Holds up pretty decent. Just isn't quite up to the 4690Ks. I mean, yeah, of course it's got an R9 380 card in it, but we'll see how the CPU scores are when it's done. Alright, now that our AMD's done their test, we have a 5781, 7527, got 2952, 17505, 19 and 119, and 20 and 195. In our Fire Strike, we got a physics score of 970 here. On our AMD, we have a 9383, but it's not enough to help make the differences. So quick recap, we have an AMD FX 9370 overclocked to 4.95 technically in this one now, since we crashed out. Our temps are good, below 60. I know that might not be officially the right temps, but yeah, we're still under 60. And then we have the 7552 with R9 380, and we're overclocking this 4690K to 4.6, and our temps are right there around 60, which is okay. We can handle that. Both systems seem to be pretty cool. Alright, one more look, and that's Project Neon. You guys know that one. Up against the Shop Beast. And those were just some basic 101 overclocking stuff. Your front side or your base clock or front side bus, old school style, and your multipliers. A little bit of voltage here and there, nothing too crazy. Like I said, we were trying to keep our temps in within range and keep it stable. Obviously, our AMD was a little high. That's why we had to back it off during the test. The AMD had 16 gigs of RAM, and this one only has 8. The other memories here, I just got to paint it. I'm getting lazy in my old age. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, want me to run any other tests, I'm going to re-overclock these when I get some more time and just smooth them out and see what more we can push. I didn't touch the video cards to overclock them or anything like that, so that's something we can do in the near future as well.